Hello everybody. Welcome to another rapid speedrun game with the white pieces against Simeon 91, rated 1600. Let's see how a 1600 handles e4, e5. He chooses the Philidor setup, not the Ruy Lopez. We put a second pawn on the center. Now we just have easy development, and he takes. We recapture with the knight, and he develops, offers a trade of knights. I don't want to help him bring a pawn to the center, so I'm not going to take him. I do want to continue my development, so let's over-defend the knight while bringing a piece out. He brings a knight out, attacks our center. Let's develop a minor piece and react, defend that center. Both sides are just bringing out pieces, normal stuff. He brings out the dark square bishop and prepares castling. Fine. I'm not sure which way I want to castle it yet. I'm going to be flexible and just lift my queen up, create this battery. He castles short. We could castle long, we don't have to. But I'm going to, because it looks fun. He goes knight to the side, trying to get the bishop. It makes sense. This bishop isn't as important as when we try to remove a fianchettoed bishop, in the g6 structures. So it's not like we need it for that, but if we move it away, I wonder if he can harass it. I don't really feel like moving it, to be honest. I think I just want to develop. First, I'm going to solidify my center. He could take the bishop, we'll recapture. He could go here, we have f4. He takes. Whichever piece we take with, he's probably going to hit it with the bishop tempo. So let's just take it with the queen. And when he hits it, we can move our queen, I don't know, anywhere, but f2 looks interesting. e3. Okay, instead he just develops. That makes a lot of sense. I'm going to develop my bishop, contest his. My pawn chain is all on light, so I do want to get it outside of the pawn chain anyway. And you can see I'm not doing anything spectacular. I'm doing very even, equal stuff. But you can beat your opponent in so many different ways. You don't have to do it right out of the gate. You don't have to do it even in the middle game. Most people make random moves in the endgame as well. Okay, so he improves his bishop to a better diagonal. And now I feel like improving my knight towards the center, hitting the bishop, creating a double threat. And we don't have any crazy advantage. We have a little more central space because of our e4 pawn. But he has a bishop, so that's nice for him. However, now this pawn is hanging, right? So queen trade, disrupt his structure. We have nice active pieces. We have nice structure. Oops. It doesn't look like we have any problems really. So he hits our knight. We can go back to the beautiful outpost. If we go the other way, we are targeting this pawn, which is good, as well as this one. So I'm going to go for the let's make threats instead of let's just look at a nice square. He hits this, but that's another free pawn. If he trades the bishop, that's an automatic loss because now we're up 2 pawns and obviously we have no problems. We have perfect harmony in our position. He lifts the rook to try to double on my c pawn, But if he ever does that, you can just put a rook on d2 or even play c3. That's not a thing. So I'm going to double my rooks, and he has back rank problems as well. So he does notice, which is, if he just automatically doubled, you can checkmate him. So he creates some space for his king, which makes sense. But now he doesn't even have time to double because we're going to infiltrate the 7th. That's the power of doubling. And he either gives up the 7th or hangs an entire rook. It was over anyway. The pressure got to him. Let's request a computer analysis. And you see, I didn't do anything spectacular. I didn't play the best engine lines. I didn't, do amazing opening theory or anything like that. If anything, I gave him easy development, easy game, and that was that. So if we go through the game, just the Philidor, center, and development so far, our first 3 moves. He takes, force move. Development and center. Development and center and defense. Development, king safety, battery. King safety, development. This was piece restriction, although not even, because I know he's going to trade. It's really just solidifying my center so I can go about my business. It's not a necessary move. Computer said it's my one inaccuracy of the game, but it's just, obviously the engine's not going to play a move like this because it's not the best mathematically, but it's a good human move to cement your position so you can't go wrong. Computer wants me to take. What's the best line if I take? What's my next move? Bishop f4. I mean, whatever. My move's perfectly fine here. There's no error in thinking. So we take. Black is fine here. He has the bishop pair. We have a little bit of space. But black should be very happy with the bishop pair right now. He takes, force move. He develops, and we go back to development, center. He takes, force move. It's a completely even game right now. Nobody has anything amazing. We have a little bit of space and control on d5, which is nice, but we'll never really have a way to contest all these dark squares with his bishop. So that's why I hopped my knight in and offered to take it and create a threat. Very annoying for him. And he doesn't spot the check, which would get him out of this double attack situation. So it goes from an even game to the second he lets me take this pawn, completely lost, positionally lost. So that's how easy it is to make a mistake, right? All he does is bring his piece to the most natural square, improving it. I attack it. He doesn't want to give up his super strong piece, so he centralizes it on a defended square, and it loses you the game. Because it's a double threat, and you have to tactically get out of it. But that's how easy it is to collapse. And once this happens, it's +3. Because white has a perfect position, he's just up material. And at the end of the game, like, there's no possible counterplay for black. All you do is double your rooks, you control the only open file, you force trades, and he just waits to lose. And it's that easy. So even with one inaccuracy, we get the 95%. If we just go back to that, because even when I made f3, I didn't want, I didn't really want to make it. I just didn't feel like looking for other moves. But if I turn on the engine, forgetting knight takes knight, what other moves are there? Knight d to e2. So knight back to support, but if I'm going to do that, I'd rather just go knight d5. You could bring the attack knight back so he doesn't have the trade. F4. So F4, knight takes bishop. Whatever, it's the same. He takes, we take. If we go here, can we push? Yeah. It says it's even and all this stuff, but black has to be very careful. So, I mean, f3 is not the end of the world. They're recommending f4, a little more energetic, but overall very solid game. Hopefully it gives you some ideas. You don't always have to castle short, so experiment with some queenside castling positions. Even if you lose, that's fine. Good luck in your chess. See you in the next one.